In this video, I'm going to tell you why we shouldn't be epic. I'm going to announce the winner of one of my giveaways. I'm going to talk about the other giveaways, and I'm going to introduce you to a one-wheeler that had COVID-19. The other day, I was out on my one-wheel riding at a local mountain bike course, which was still open to the public as long as we kept 6 feet away from each other. I was surprised to see how busy the park was. It was a beautiful day and everyone was abiding by the 6 feet rule. There were single riders, there were entire families riding, there were experienced riders, and there were beginner riders. As I was taking a break, I saw a young man fall off his bike. From where I stood, it looked like he hurt his wrist. He was able to get back on his bike and ride off, but that got me thinking. In addition to hand washing, physical distancing, and no face touching, we should be making sure that we're taking extra precautions to avoid injury. Now is not the time to be epic. It's not the time to be taking unnecessary risks. I'm not talking in reference to social or physical distancing. I'm talking about your activities like riding the one-wheel or EUC or other potential risky activities like riding a motorcycle or even a bicycle. With stay-at-home orders, closed businesses, closed schools, canceled parties, gatherings, sporting events, live events, many people suddenly have a ton of free time on their hands and not much to do with it. In a previous video, I talked about how we should be taking advantage of this free time to invest into ourselves by improving our skills or by developing new ones. For example, 2 of my kids decided to make YouTube channels. I have links below if you're interested in checking those out. My other son, he decided to spend some time learning about investing. One of my kids decided she wanted to learn the violin, and so she picked up her big sister's old violin. I've been putting more energy into my website, oneradwheel.com, writing more posts, putting out more content, and making more videos. I also started a thing called masterclass.com, which I'm using to learn some new skills. My wife has shifted her teaching of her Zumba class to online, and all my kids, they learned how to ride electric unicycles during this time off. In the past, I've talked about how we can still get around and enjoy ourselves by riding our personal electric devices on roads that are less busy, local laws permitting. Now is not the time to be epic. We need to avoid injuries that may lead to ER visits or surgery for 2 reasons. Number 1, sick people go to the ERs and hospitals, and some of them may have COVID-19. This increases your chances that you're going to pick something up and spread it to others. And number 2, healthcare workers are under stress right now. Any non-essential healthcare treatments and visits are being postponed so that all resources can be used to fight COVID-19. If you go to the hospital because you were riding recklessly or trying to break a speed record, yes, I'm talking to my oldest son here, or you were trying to do a stunt that you've never done before, then you're just adding unnecessary strain to the system. Don't put yourself at unnecessary risk by having to go to the ER or hospital for doing something that you could have avoided. Don't try to be epic. Instead of kicking it up a notch and sending it, let's dial it back a notch and enjoy a chill ride. There's never a good time to get seriously injured, and now is definitely not a good time. That being said, if you have a medical condition that requires attention, don't delay. Trying to tough it out could lead to more serious illness requiring even more attention. Some medical conditions require immediate care like appendicitis, strokes, and heart attacks. For example, if you think you may have acute appendicitis, go get it checked out. Appendicitis in the early stages, it's a relatively routine and straightforward surgery. Waiting on appendicitis could result in rupture of the appendix, which makes the care a lot more complicated. All activities involve an element of risk. Some activities can be more risky than others. Minimize your unnecessary risk. Wear safety gear, ride responsibly, wash your hands, practice physical distancing, and don't be epic. Speaking of epic, thanks to all those who entered the Armadillos giveaway. If you didn't see that video with Corey in all his epicness, using a one-wheel to stop a hit-and-run suspect from fleeing the scene, I mean literally, he used his one-wheel to stop a hit-and-run suspect, make sure to go check out that video. Armadillos, it's the tire sealant. The winner of that video was chosen by the random number generator, and the winner was Jordan Guyman. Thanks to all those who participated. I'm still giving away a set of One Protect gloves and a set of safety gear of your choice from Craft & Ride's website in my safety gear video. Go check that out. There's still time to enter. Finally, I just want to end this by introducing you to Harry. Harry was one of my Boy Scouts when I was a Scoutmaster. He got his rank of Eagle Scout. He loves his pint. He's good friends with my sons. He edits some of my videos for me. And, oh yeah, he had COVID-19. Here, I've got Harry.
Yeah.
This is Harry with his pint.
Oh, yeah.
Harry is, he helps edit some of my videos. And I'm going to stay 6 feet away. But I wanted to ask Harry some questions. Harry and his family had coronavirus, right? So tell us about that.
Yeah, so basically my dad works in the ER, and he tested positive maybe 3 weeks ago. So we all had it. For me, it wasn't really terrible, but for my parents and my older brother, it was pretty bad. They were kind of out for like a week or so.
And what kind of symptoms did they have?
I mean, they were just pretty fatigued, a lot of coughing and stuff, all that. Yeah, kind of just like a really bad flu or fever that lasted a really long time.
And what was going through your head when you found out your dad had COVID-19?
I mean, I wasn't super freaked out. I was kind of expecting it because he works in the ER where, you know, all the people are coming in. We're coming in to get tested. So, I mean, I figured it was coming sooner or later. Yeah, it was kind of scary, but I don't know. None of us were really at risk, so I wasn't too concerned.
Well, thanks. And yep. So even though you've had coronavirus, though, still be careful. I'll still keep my distance, and you keep riding and be safe. All right.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Sweet.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.